Welcome, beautiful world. Welcome to the next episode of the BYOUtiful show. My name is Izabela Hrobak. I am the owner and founder of Authentic Wellbeing. Today we are going to talk about mindful eating. Mindful eating, and I want today to bring attention into a different aspect of mindful eating. So, for those of you who never heard of that, maybe some of you just had some ideas and heard something. In general, mindful eating is applied to about the process of eating itself. So it's about cooking mindfully, putting the foods which will nourish you, putting those foods on the plate, and eating slowly. It's about eating slowly, chewing slowly. Some people are even saying to chew 10 to 20 times each bite. Putting the fork, on the side of the plate, so that way you are not, eating fast, so you are more aware what you are doing, how you are doing, giving your body that amount of time to digest, or not digest, but to swallow it, to chew it properly. And in the meantime, also not overeating, because usually, in most cases, the tendency is that we eat fast and we overeat. The reason for that is simple as that. Brain, the hunger center, which is in the back of our head, needs around 10 to 15 minutes, for some even 20 minutes, to register that we are full. So, not to register we are eating, but that we are full. So if we are eating very fast, like 10 minutes, it may take extra 10 minutes of you actually waiting for your brain to actually tell you you are full. How many of you are probably guilty of eating after eating because you still don't feel full, and then 10, 15, 20 minutes later you feel like you overate? That's because of that. So that suggestion from me to you is to chit chat after you finish your food with your spouse, with your kids, still being at the table, before grabbing something extra. So that way you give your brain time to register that you ate and you are full. So that mindful eating is really, as you can see, it's about the process of actual eating. So that way you are not causing that situations when you overeat, when you feel overwhelmed and full, and eventually causing yourself mentally and emotionally also beat yourself over. Why did I eat that much? I shouldn't have eaten that much, and I this and that and this and that, which in the end is really a very, very fine balance between a physiology of your body and your brain-stomach connection, and your process of eating, your choices, slowing down, and being mindful. But today I want to emphasize another aspect of mindful eating. It's about eating what your body mindfully tells you want to eat. It's not about actual process. It's about choosing what nourishes your body mindfully, with full awareness of it. And this part of mindful eating is most important than the other one, especially in terms of healing from emotional eating, any other eating disorders. Because this is the moment where you pause. You don't need to slow down with chewing. You pause and you actually connect with your body and listen to its cues. What you feel like eating? What does your body feel like eating? Does your body feel like eating these vegetables, these tomatoes? Or maybe your body feels more today like eating lighter, salad. Does my body feel like eating those sweets? Or actually not, because I am probably missing something in my nutrition. And just as a footnote in here and disclaimer, your body will never crave sugars and unhealthy foods. Biologically, our body, the same as animals, are wired to eat the foods which are good for us. So have you ever observed maybe animal, even your own dog or maybe cat, when, again, I don't blame and judge anybody, but maybe some part of the food got bad, rotten, right? And or rinsed. And then you could see that the animal will turn their head away and will not eat it. Even though it didn't smell bad when you checked it, it didn't look bad when you checked it, but something is already ongoing over there that your animal will not eat it. And I'm not talking about picky animals. I'm talking about natural response that animals, and we are animals in this case, we will turn away from food which potentially can cause us harm. And that's why food poisoning usually happens when we eat, even though we don't listen, or we eat processed food, which is full of poisons. And or we just didn't look properly at the food or didn't listen to our instincts telling us that smell wasn't good, taste wasn't good, something was off in that food. We were like, yeah, but it looks fine. Yeah, let me finish, right? So mindful eating in this case is about truly tapping into your body and listening what your body is really wanting this moment to eat, what your body is craving. Cravings are not bad. Cravings are one of the most important aspects, together with bowel movement, for nutritionists to indicate what's missing in your diet, what's missing in your lifestyle, what's missing in your food choices. That's why many times I put so much attention into those, what are you craving? And again, how to distinguish for those of you who are struggling, like what is the craving or what is my being bored and wanting to eat something? The difference is very simple. If you ate and you are full, you waited those 10-15 minutes and you are full and you still feel like eating suddenly a slice of bread, even though that bread wasn't on your head before, you were not even thinking about it before, and suddenly out of nowhere you are craving carbohydrates, that's craving. If you're sitting in front of the TV, mindlessly watching, not being aware of your body, of your situation, and usually 90% we are mindlessly watching. Mindlessly in this case, it's not about that you don't get what's on TV, but you are not present in your body. And you grabbing something, going to kitchen, it takes you 1 minute, not even, grabbing something and coming because you feel like, that's not craving. So that's the difference. So again, going back, that mindful eating is about really recognizing those cravings or grabbing food because you are bored, the actual cravings, the actual willingness to eat something. And many times there is a day when you feel like, I feel today like salad, or I feel today like a soup. Those are your body's cues telling you what your body needs, what potentially is missing in your body. Your body will indicate, your body is like open book. It will tell you everything it needs if you just listen to it. If you don't numb it, if you don't rush it, if you actually listen to it. So many times before opening that fridge, and I've seen that among a lot of people, friends and family members, opening fridge, looking, closing it, and literally coming 5 minutes later doing the same. And my question is like, what do you want from that fridge? What do you want? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so close the fridge and stop. Just pause right now. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what do you really want? Are you hungry? Okay. What are you hungry for? Many times it's usually, no, we just ate. I'm actually full. I'm not hungry. I don't even know why I'm opening that fridge. This is what I'm talking about, mindful versus non-mindful eating. How many times we just go and grab. And this is really a huge part of bringing back power, attention to yourself, to your body, and working on healing from that binge and emotional eating. Because emotional eating, as the name says, it's eating under the emotions. We feel stress, we grab something. We feel this, we grab something. Instead of pausing and thinking, okay, why do I want to actually eat those chips? I don't even like them. but I feel like crunchy. Why don't I grab nuts? But I feel stress. I want to kill that stress. And many times, I'm sorry to say that, but food, the same like medicine in most cases, is not a solution for your emotions. In order to heal emotional eating, you need to work on emotions before working on your diet. And in many cases, diet is not a source of your solution, but mindful eating is the way to go. So that's why it's really that pausing moment. I really invite you to pause. Catch yourself when you are opening those fridge doors already 3 times in a row, not knowing what you actually are even looking for. Catch yourself, pause, step back, and ask yourself even out loud, what do I actually want? I have the really huge not have. I am really blessed and lucky to live in the household where we both are very mindful eaters. And we double check with each other. It's like when my husband opens the fridge, I'm like, do you need something? Do you want something? What are you craving for? Or me, sometimes I grab something, I put on the bench or sort of on the countertop, and I'm like, do I actually want that? And I'm looking at this, and it takes me next 20-30 seconds before answering. And so many times I put the things on the side because I didn't feel like eating. And of course, I'm not talking about sweets and chips because those things don't exist in my household. But as I mentioned, your body biologically, naturally is wired to eat healthy foods only. So if you craving or wanting to eat unhealthy processed food, that is not your actual cues, body cues. It is not what your body actually wants. So that also is a huge distinction where you may need to seek maybe a little more help and directions and guidance from someone to clean up slightly your lifestyle and food choices before actually being able to tap into your body. Because again, if you've been eating that way for most of your life, it is very hard to unwire that, and your body will be craving naturally processed food, which is not really its actual natural craving and willingness to do. So I wanted to depict those differences between mindful eating as a process and mindful eating as the actual awareness of your body needs. So today I really invite you to check with yourself. Go today after you watch this video and be more mindful. Be more mindful of your reactions and actions and choices in the kitchen. Either if you are cooking or not cooking, or you are just sitting and eating meal which was cooked, or maybe going and grabbing and ordering, or maybe coming back from work and opening that fridge and looking for something. Check in with you. Be mindful. Just literally remind yourself about this video. I'm like, let me see if Isabella was right. Let me see. Oh, wow, I opened that fridge already 3 times today. What do I want? What do I need? Be mindful today. See how it may change the entire dynamic around food, around your body, how you feel, and how you can make that choice what you want to eat. That way, making yourself feel better. Because again, that choice is also in your hand, because no one is forcing food in you, right? So be that mindful eater who is taking the power and that choice in your own hands and choosing better for your own body, and choosing better for your also mental and emotional health. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you find this interesting for yourself or maybe some of your friends, share it with them. I encourage you also to subscribe and click that bell below, which is a notification for every episode coming up. They are not coming every day, so no worries, your inbox and your phone is not going to get notification from my channel every day. It's every 2-week episode. So, but that way you won't miss it, because it's every 2 weeks. It's easy to miss on. So that way you don't miss it, and you can grasp some concept, tools, ideas for your own mindful, fully aware lifestyle. Thank you so much one more time, and have a wonderful day. I love you all, and see you in the next episode.